name is Bhavyashi. Today we are going to be saying chemistry of grade 6, lesson number 1, Introduction to Chemistry continuation. In the last class we saw the great alchemists and we saw about alchemy and alloys. In this class you're going to see importance of chemistry and applications of chemistry. Shall we go into the class? Yes. Chemistry has played a vital role in the process of mankind. Directly or indirectly, all human activities depend upon the knowledge of chemistry. Chemistry finds many applications in our day-to-day life. It also plays an important role in industries. Everything from food, cosmetics, medicines, fuels, soaps and detergent to various industries like textile and paper incorporates chemistry. Thousands of useful substances are produced through chemical processes such as soap, detergents, toothpaste, shoe polish, clothes, dyes, plastic and paints. They all are gifts of chemistry. They turn in help in improving our national economic. So the importance of chemistry is directly or indirectly, with knowing or without knowing, we are using chemistry in our day-to-day life. From the time we wake up to the end of the day, you wash your dishes. You wash with a detergent or a soap, right? So both of them are coming from a chemical industry because they are made with chemicals. Like that, in day-to-day life, we are using chemistry as a modern appliances. Now let's see the application of chemistry. First one, food and agriculture. Food supply to any society entirely depends on agriculture, along with the quality and quantity of the food. It is also important to increase the production with the increasing of population. This has been made possible by the development and applications of the advanced techniques and methods of agriculture. Chemistry has helped farmers by providing them with agrochemicals like fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides and fungicides. So food and agriculture, food supply is to any society is like very major. Like you have to supply food, as you have to also make more food as it is increasing with population. So that chemistry is actually giving a few agrochemicals to the farmers like fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides and fungicides. Now let's see about each one detailedly. First one, fertilizers. Fertilizers are chemicals which provide essential nutrients to the crops and increase their yield. The well-known fertilizers are urea, sodium nitrate, potassium, calcium nitrate and etc. So these are the well-known fertilizers that are given to farmers to. Fertilizers are nothing but they are like chemical proposition which are given to the plant soil. If a plant is in lack of nutrient, if you give a fertilizer, it can also get the nutrients from the fertilizer to make the tree to grow more. But I will say now using these chemicals can actually hurt the plants. Always the organic side of the earth is always well. Instead of all these chemicals, you can just take the vegetable peel or the fruit peels and make it as a natural composer. Now let's see pesticides. Pesticides are chemicals used to kill pests which affect the yield of the crop and fruits. Example, aldrin. So pesticide is nothing but it's a chemical which is used to kill pests which can affect the yield of the crop and the fruits actually. The example is aldrin. Now this pesticide is nothing but it's used to kill pests and is applied on the plant or the tree to avoid all the pests coming over it. Now let's see insecticides. Insecticides are chemicals used to kill insects. Some commonly used are DDT and BHC. So insecticide is nothing but it is a chemical that is used to kill insects. Pesticide is used to kill pests. So it is used to kill various forms of germs that are coming to affect our plant or tree. Now fungicides, they protect crops from harmful fungi. Example is borax mixture and sulfur act as fungicides. So the protect of crop from harmful fungi is known as borax mixture and sulfur. So these both act as a fungicide. So these are the four major things that are given to farmers to increase the food production of yield and also make the more food production as the increasing of production. So I won't say every time the chemical property is better, but using chemicals can help a little bit, but it can also affect our planet due to the chemical proposition. Always go to the organic side of the earth. Now let's see food processing and preservation. Food processing is a transmission of raw food material by physical or chemical means into markable food products that can be easily prepared and served to consumers, such as cheese, tinted vegetables, bread, jam, jelly, butter, and soft drinks. So food processing and preservatives and another thing. But you go out and if you buy snacks, they are not made healthy. They are made with a lot of preservatives which can actually hurt our health. And they, okay, if you buy a packet of chips, instead of buying a packet of chips, if you buy a potato, it can be useful, because the potato farm is cutted, fried, seasoned, and going through a lot of processing to get a bag of chips. This processing might not be good for our health. So, and also it has a lot of preservation which can actually hurt our gut health and a lot more. So food preservatives, these are chemicals added to varieties of food to protect them from the microorganisms and prevent decomposition. Preservatives be used for long period. Some common preservatives are sodium boside. You don't need to know all these chemical forms. A normal salt and sugar are food preservatives. Salt is used in pickles, and sugar acts in preservatives like jam and jellies. So jam and jellies stay so fresh because of the sugar contained in it. Sugar acts as a preservative, whereas salt also acts as a preservative in a lot of things. Now let's see clothing. Chemistry is widely used in textile industry, which manufactures clothing for us. Cloth manufacturing begins with the knowledge of conversion fabrics into fabrics. Fibers can be natural or synthetical. Early, only natural fibers such as cotton, jute, silk, wool, etc. In the first era, while it was like developing, there were only cotton, jute, silk, and wood. There were no other like polyester, all these. They were only the natural found elements. But as the era is developing, people started combining them and finding new fabrics like polyester, and a lot more came today. Now, were used to produce dress materials, saris, bags, sweaters, shawls, etc. with more development. So the food and clothing was widely used in textile industry because every human needs a shelter, food and clothing. So clothing is like mostly bought. In the first era, they used to use natural found fabrics like the cotton that is found on the plants and the wool found on the sheep, jute and silk. Silk is, do you know how silk is made? Comment down below if you know. Silk is made from a silkworm. They're actually boiled and they take the strings and they make silk and then actually weave them. After weaving them, they'll make it into a fabric and sell it. That they sell it to the person who stitches it. After they stitch it, we are wearing it. So this is how silk cloths are made. Now let's see. Synthetic fabrics also are made, such nylon, polyester, etc. These fabrics are strong, wrinkle resistant and dry quickly. They are used to make towels, bed sheets, bags, curtains, carpets, blankets, dress materials, etc. So a lot of them, you wear a raincoat and waterproof clothing and polyester clothing, cotton clothing, there are a lot. Each season you will wear one thing. Now in summer season you will wear cotton clothes because they are lightweight and are light colored. And in rainy season you will wear waterproof clothing like raincoat, jump boots and umbrella, all of those. Why? To protect you from the rain. So each you wear sweaters and jackets in the winter. So every season is like having its required clothing. Like every season has its required clothing, like summer cotton clothes, rainy waterproof clothes, winter shawls, sweaters, which keeps us warm, healthy, and like you have to wear these certain types of clothes so that you don't get affected. Okay. Now let's see medicines. Extensive research by chemists have led to the discovery and production of large number of medications and medical drugs. These medicines are chemical substances which helps us to cure and prevent diseases. They help in fighting diseases by killing their germs and thus increase the lifespan of a human being. Example, antibiotics and aspirin. So, as the extensive research by the chemists led to the discovery of large medical drugs which helps us to get well. So if you have a small cold, you'll go to a consultant doctor. They'll give you a small syrup nor a tablet. If you wear it, you'll get better by the morning. Why? Because it has medical components which helps us to. It has antibiotics, as mostly they are giving antibiotics. It has antibiotic which kills the germs, and the WBC helps. WBC is nothing but our immune system inside the body takes the power of the tablet or the syrup and fights all the germs to make you clear in the morning. Now let's see minerals and petroleums. Knowledge gained through chemistry has helped us in developing methods for extraction of different metals from their ores and minerals. These metals are used to manufacture different kinds of machines and tools. So minerals are nothing but the metals that are found. We have iron, copper, steel, a lot of metals are found, and a lot of alloys also are there. So different kinds to make different machines and tools. Okay, in the kitchen you use a knife. From what is it made? It's made of plastic and steel. Most of them are, some of them can be stainless steel, some of them can be plastic, some of them can be glass. They're made from different minerals. Next we'll see petroleum producers like petrol and diesel, kerosene, wax and paraffin are separated from a crude oil with the help of chemical techniques. So all these are in one oil. They are separated with the crude oil with the help of crude oil from the chemical techniques. So let's see industry. Chemistry has helped in the growth of different industries and in improving the efficiency of industrial processes. Industries are set to produce a large number of consumer products like dyes, drugs, paints, plastics, synthetics, fibers, petrochemicals and steel, alloy, textiles, paper, pencil, glass, etc. Cleaning agents, soap, detergent, makeup, everything. In day-to-day life, it has chemistry owns a great deal in the industries in everything. It's like improving the efficiency of industrial processes. So like everything we are using, even the smallest thing we are using also is made of chemistry. Now let's see cosmetics. Cosmetics are products to cleanse, protect and change the appearance of external parts of human bodies. Example, talcum powder, skincare creams, lipstick, eye and facial makeup, deodorants, lotions, perfumes. A lot of these are like cosmetics that you wear to change your look of yourself. Now you wear lipstick to change the look of your lips. You wear eyeshadow and blush, all of those to change the appearance of your face. Like that, you add things to appear, like change your face cuts. But I'm telling, all these cosmetics can hurt your skin. Be yourself. You'll be very beautiful. Now let's see building materials. Base is on raw materials such as cement, mortar, steel, glass, paints, varnishes, etc. used for construction of a building, bridge, roads, etc. are manufactured by chemical processes. So the building materials are like mortar, cement and all these bricks, everything are made in a chemical processes. Now let's see transport. Train, buses, scooters, cars, aeroplanes and ships are the common means of transport. They completely depend upon the fuel made available through the knowledge of chemistry. So the transport that we're taking, the scooter, the car, the taxis, all are taking depend on fuel. But nowadays they are electrical cars. That is a different topic. But most of them depend on fuel, like the trains, aeroplanes and all of this. So it is made available through the knowledge of chemistry. The knowledge of chemistry, it's made through. Now let's see communication devices. Synthetic chemicals, metallic wires and plastics are used in telephones, mobile phones, radios, transition tape recorders are gifts of chemistry. So communication devices are nothing but the phone that we use. First there was a telephone actually. It was a telephone which was having dials. So like the telephone had a lot of metallic wires, plastics, a lot of them connected, buttons, a lot of them color, plastic, all of those. All of these components combined together made a telephone or a phone that we're using nowadays. So they are also all the gifts of chemistry. Now let's see national defense. Substances like gunpowder, TNT, chemical weapons, laughing gas, etc. are products of chemistry which contribute to the national defense. So, national defense. substances like gunpowder, TNT, they are really high explosive. Even a slightest of fire touches them, they'll go blasting across the room. And a lot more like laughing gas and chemical weapons are made the gifts of chemistry by the National Defense. That's all for today. We'll see the rest in the next class. Bye all.